Hey everyone, Captain Jack from Pirate Reviews here, and today we are going to review the top 10 fall anime. Let's get started. Number 10, Trinity 7. Looking at the cover, it gives you the impression of just a harem. Not that it's not one, though when the plot is getting serious, it becomes a decent anime. Arata Kasuga's cousin Hijiri was taken to the next world thanks to a bizarre incident known as breakdown phenomenon that even caused worldwide destruction. To resolve the breakdown phenomenon and bring Hijiri back, Arata enrolls in the Royal Biblia Academy. Waiting in the school are 7 beautiful female magic users, the Trinity 7. A big issue with this show are the segments of some silly harem combined with the poor drama. It especially happens when the writer emphasizes that the main reason why the protagonist went to magic school was because it's all about saving his cousin. How would I care about any of this nonsense? Instead of seeing the development of the main reason the protagonist came to this school, his struggle and so on, I get a harem consisted of 7 beauties, one of them being a teacher looking like she's 14, has big boobs, and is a tsundere. Yet, when trying to be just some sex harem comedy, it becomes enjoyable. I felt that the more they tried to transform the show into something more serious, the more it failed. Also, the fighting scenes are too poor, well, not like I expected much from a harem-oriented show. Number 9. Log Horizon Season 2, the second season of the Log Horizon series. I found it weird that they've moved the work to another studio for the second season. Regardless of this, the opening remained the same and it's cool. To begin with, this story concept is really worth of a MMORPG. This season is, as the first season, a slow-paced one, not being much of a fan of these. Sometimes those narrations, for example when the narrator tells what happens when you do something in a game, are kinda dumb and boring to watch. Maybe because I'm a gamer too, but come on, we can see what happened in the animation, so we don't need that annoying explanation. Shiroe, again, is given the feeling that he controls the world system. The action is as expected from the first season, guild-centered, working in parties to defeat the enemies. Also, it's a fun anime with occasional fantastic moments, as well as some downfalls, which all eventually balance themselves out. Number 8. Okami Shoujo to Kuro Ouji, a typical comedy and romance shoujo manga. Wait, nope, definitely not a typical one. The story of this anime revolves around a girl who wanted to make friends in high school with a group of popular girls. So she made up a story about having a boyfriend. She took a random picture of a nice looking guy on the street and showed it to those girls. Turns out her boyfriend goes to the same school as she does and he's popular among girls. Our main character approaches him and after hearing her reason, he thought it was a good idea to blackmail the girl into being his wolf girl, so he would not reveal her true story. At first I thought the guy was a jerk, which was confirmed by his personality, using our main character as a dog and exploiting her, so of course she started to hate him. Turns out that he had a nice side, resulting in saving our girl from different situations throughout the anime. The outcome was a bit expected though, her falling in love with him. I still can't figure out if he loves her or not. He's doing stupid jokes, resulting in her crying, and then he makes up for it again and again, and this whole cycle goes on and on. But he's doing all of this because of his twisted past, something that happened in his family. The flashbacks in the anime imply that. It's a twisted story that started as a fake masochistic pair that I guess will finish in a romantic way? Who knows? It's such a twisted story that you can't even guess what will happen further. Number 7. Amagi Brilliant Park, another good story by the same author of Fullmetal Panic. Amagi Brilliant Park tells the story of a boy in his attempts to bring the amusement park into glory again. He has 3 months to bring a certain amount of visitors or the park will be closed. As usual, Kyoto Animation is doing a nice job, the character designs are beautiful and unique. The incorporation of magical staff of the park brings a wonderful looking cast into play. Each episode develops the story further while not making it too boring since there are always some gags. People who enjoy watching comedy and slice of life will definitely like it. Number 6. Psycho-Pass Season 2, the second season of the Psycho-Pass series. In comparison with the first season, I am a bit disappointed in the second. The story continues without Kogami though. Maybe that's the reason why I didn't like it so much, because now there is no one that wasn't sure of the civil system and no one condemned it as he was doing. Everyone just follows it, except Akane and of course the criminals. The faults of the civil system are still emphasized though, not so much compared to the first season, but still, it's over control of human life. Now that control vanished, I guess for the sake of the plot. The premise of the story was the police investigating incidents in the world in which machines can read a person's mind and judge it. The first season was based on psychology and action. The police tried to discover the culprits behind crimes and hunt them down. Now the show focuses on a single mystery of a ghost that makes everyone clean, changing their crime coefficient. While the first season had criminals trying to work their way around the system, in the end they were still arrested. The second season, however, disregards the first one, civil system security being less strong now, overpowering criminals and making them immune to most attempts of enforcement. Number 5. Nanatsu no Taizai. The story of this anime revolves around the leader of the group of these so-called Evil Knights, the Seven Deadly Sins, who are said to be eradicated by the Holy Knights, although some claim they're still alive. Years later, the Holy Knights have staged a coup d'etat and assassinated the king, becoming the new, tyrannical rulers of the kingdom. Elizabeth, the king's only daughter, sets out on a journey to find the Seven Deadly Sins. Finding their leader, Meliodas, she embarks on a journey with him to find the rest of the knights and to ask for their help in taking back the kingdom. The anime has a not such a unique story, fairy tale, I'm talking about you, but it's entertaining and it has a pretty cool art. The action is the strong point of this show, the fighting scenes being enjoyable. Definitely something worth watching. Number 4. Hitsugi no Chaika, Avenging Battle. It is the second season of the Hitsugi no Chaika series. No need to say anything else here. It's just the continuation of Chaika's adventures, searching her father's remains, making him a funeral. The same Chaika, the same appealing fighting scenes, and the same nice plot. We'll reach to a conclusion when it will end. Time for the top 3. The third in our list is Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works. This is the adaptation of the second route of the popular visual novel, Fate Stay Night. In this route, Rin is the main female character. Revelations about Shiro and his destiny are made, not much to say here either. Ufotable did a good job on this. This anime will definitely be a memorable one. Fighting scenes have outstanding animation and details. The art in this anime is, as I pointed out earlier, detailed and charming. Not only do each characters stand out on their own, but also background characters have detail, which is hard to find in anime nowadays. Number 2. Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso, Your Lie in April. The show follows the legendary pianist Arima Kose and the outstanding violinist Miyazano Kaori. The death of Arima's mother, whom was his teacher, caused him to have a mental breakdown, which led him to never being able to hear the sound of the piano again. A sudden encounter with the unique violinist Miyazano Kaori will suddenly change Kose's current vision of music. Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso is an anime adaptation based on its manga. Nice art here as well. It's not so surprising because the anime is produced by A1 Pictures. The studio is known for its outstanding animation, being known for Sword Art Online, also known as Zero, Fairy Tail, Blue Exorcist, Maji, and many others. Each episode was constantly successful at grabbing my attention and made me crave for the next one. And our winner is Kiseiju Se no Kakuritsu, also known as Parasite. Parasite is an anime adaptation by the well-known animation studio Madhouse for the famous manga that is called Kiseiju. If you've never heard of the manga, then you should know that the manga is dating from 1989. Regardless of its age, the story and animation is worth watching. Madhouse did a great job adapting the art and making the characters' design worth of 2013. The story is about Shinichi and his life living with a parasite inside him, fighting with other parasites in order to survive and to save the humankind from extinction. Fighting scenes are, as expected from Madhouse, tremendos. They're eye-catching. Although a lot of people have said that the soundtrack is horrible and doesn't suit the show, I liked it. I don't know, maybe because I'm into electronic music? Nah, it was really good. A strong anime from all the points of view. Whether this anime will be a 9 or a 10, for me depends on how it will develop further. So here you have it, guys. These were just my opinions in the middle of the season. The top might change. In this case, I guess I'll come up with another fall top later. Be sure that I'll review the most exciting anime from this fall when they will end. Stay frosty.